Hey everyone, this is Sleakozzy here, and welcome back guys to another video. Today what I have for you is some news regarding the new items and new features coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. But before we get into the video guys, as you saw at the very start of the video, me, Mikey ATF and NitroLootDX have a V-Book giveaway going on right now. The link to it is in the top line of the description. Click that, follow the steps as in the intro, and you can get yourself some free V-Bucks. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the new features that have been data mined and leaked in Fortnite Battle Royale. I'm not sure whether these were meant to be unveiled or meant to be found, well, especially one of them I don't think was meant to be found, and the other one is a pretty cool concept that looks very, very promising, that could be coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. So if you guys are hyped for this video, please do show your support by leaving a like on it, and if you're new here, then subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the amazing Fortnite content coming your way. So the first thing we're going to discuss is the vending machines. Now, this has been like leaked and talked about over the past couple of weeks. People have been saying that the vending machines in Fortnite Battle Royale could have like a feature where you could interact with them. You could like maybe get some free materials from them, or you could trade things and buy things from them, and this turns out to be true. This actually comes from a video taken on Xbox. I will put all the sources and credit in the description down below, so you guys can go over there and check it out and see the source for yourself. But if I play a little bit of a clip of it right here, you can see that the person actually glitches outside of the map on Fortnite Battle Royale. I think he disconnected from the game, but he didn't actually get removed from the game. He was still in there. He was still glitched. This happens from time to time. Streamers experience it. YouTubers experience it where they're on like the complete other side of the map, or like the stuff doesn't work because they've been disconnected, but the game hasn't caught up with them yet. And I'll play the video right here. The guy glitches underneath the map, and there's a vending machine that says 250 wood on the screen of the vending machine, and then a picture of a minigun. So I'm not too sure what that means. Like, is it if you get 250 wood and you trade it in, you can get yourself a minigun? That seems a bit cheap in my opinion. 250 wood for an epic minigun. I don't think that should be a thing, because getting 250 wood in the game is a very easy thing to do. You go to a forest, or you cut down trees and wood for about 30 seconds, and you can get yourself 250 wood. And then I'm guessing if they add this into the game, all you'd have to do is go over to the place and trade it in for a minigun. Now obviously the minigun isn't that widely used of a weapon. If you have it and you have a lot of pistol ammo, you can use it to take down someone's base and just push them back and just keep the fire on them to keep them under pressure. But I'm not too sure whether it would be like an epic minigun or the legendary minigun, and whether or not, if you purchase the minigun, whether the offer will cycle, because it's a vending machine. Vending machines normally have different types of offers. They normally have various different things that you can buy, that you can purchase in real life at least. So in Fortnite, will the offer cycle once you've purchased the minigun? Like, say for example, you trade in 250 wood for a minigun, you get that minigun, and then it rolls through another cycle, and then say for example you have to trade in 200 metal and you can get yourself a Desert Eagle or something. I'm not too sure how it's going to work, or it's a one-time only thing and then you're locked out from using it. Now, as you saw in the video, it was underneath the map. It was inaccessible to normal players playing the game, so I'm not too sure how they would add this into the game in terms of in the world, whether it would be out in the open, because if it was out in the open and everyone knew where it was, then people could just rock up to it and get themselves a free minigun, and pretty much everyone in the server who knew about it could have a minigun, and then it would just wouldn't be fair for people who didn't know, and it would, like, I think it would disrupt the balance of the game. Or it was like a secret thing that you have to find, and obviously becoming close to Easter, it's more of an Easter egg, I guess, in that sense. So you might have to do a little bit of a puzzle or a challenge, or you might have to go to a hidden location on the map to find this. Or maybe it's a one-time use only thing, in that once you've used it, it disappears from the map, or the vending machine is locked off and it cannot be used. Or maybe it's like a timed period, once someone has purchased or traded in 250 wood for a minigun, it's like a minute or 2 minutes before it refreshes, before it can be used again. They would obviously have to balance this out in some way to make this fair to other players and to not make the game, you know, completely saturated with miniguns, because they are deadly if you can use them correctly to destroy people's bases, or especially if no one knows you're there and you're spraying them in the head with a minigun. It can definitely be a deadly weapon, and especially the rarity that it's at. You know, it's an epic and a legendary weapon. It's not that common of a drop, so trading in 250 wood, which is such an abundant resource to get a minigun, seems a bit, you know, seems a bit cheap to me. But I guess at the minute it's just like a leaked Easter egg. It hasn't been confirmed. Epic haven't said anything about it, so I guess at this point we can only speculate. And hopefully, over time, you know, they do release something like this, because it is a very cool idea. You know, adding new things to Fortnite to spice up the game a little bit. But obviously, they would have to balance it in a certain way to make it so that people can't abuse it. So that is the vending machine in Fortnite. It has been talked about a lot, and now we have the first real footage of it. So hopefully something comes of this, and hopefully Epic talk more about it, because it is a very cool idea. Now, the other thing I wanted to discuss is a train route concept for Fortnite Battle Royale. As I said in the beginning of the video, all the sources will be in the description, so you guys can go down there, click them, look more in depth, and take a look at the article and the page for yourself. But this is essentially a train route that goes all around the map. I will put an image of it on screen right now so you can see where the train goes, and as you can see, it goes pretty much all the way around the perimeter of the map. And this is essentially you know, a multi-carriage train that would constantly go around the map, and you could get on and off at certain stops. This is kind of similar to the train from GTA 5. It would go all the way around the map, and you could like jump onto it, you could like, you know, land on it with your helicopter and get off, and you could ride the train around the map. And this is and this could definitely be a way to add in vehicles to Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, the questions of, you know, the answers have still yet to come out whether, you know, this is a thing. As I said, it's a concept. Someone has made this up as a concept in the game. It's nothing to do with, you know, like Fortnite have leaked this themselves, but all of the models and, you know, the trains and stuff are already in there. As you can see, I'll put the image of it on screen, and you can see the train. It's like an old-fashioned freight car that I guess would be linked up to different carriages that would carry you around the map. This could be a very cool addition, but then you'd obviously have to think about how fast the train would go. You know, and I think it says in the little tooltip on the left-hand side, I'll try and see if I can zoom in onto it. It says, hop on to travel more quickly from place to place. So obviously, you can get to places quicker. Now, normally with trains, you have to pay. So that would be a pretty cool thing, so that not everyone could do it, because if everyone was on it, then it'd be hectic and no one would be fighting. Maybe you have to pay a fee of resources or ammo in order to get onto it. So, you know, you're essentially paying a price, you know. You're sacrificing your advantage in the game in order to travel to a different part of the map or escape a team that's chasing you, essentially. Because let's say, for example, you're getting chased, you know, you're playing solo in duos, and you're getting chased by two people, and you see the train coming past, and you quickly get on it before they can catch you, and you have to sacrifice, let's say, 250 wood, you know, same as, you know, for the vending machine, and you get on, you know, you've lost pretty much, you know, half of your wood or whatever, but you have a free ride around the map, or at least until the next stop. And it also says find loot and chests on board, so it would be like a multi-carriage cart. So I'm guessing like so many people, or maybe there's a limit. Maybe there's a limit to how many people could get on at one time. As I said, this is a concept, and I really hope that this is introduced into the game in some form, because it is a pretty cool idea. I really hope that Epic pays attention to this, because Epic are very good at listening to player feedback. Obviously, not all ideas are taken into consideration, because some of them are a bit over the top, but I think this is a good balance between, you know, having vehicles in Fortnite, because people were saying, you know, how come we haven't got cars? Why haven't we got bikes like in Battle Royale games like PUBG? And I think this would be a nice balance in between that, to have a train constantly go around the map and you can get on and off. And I would like to see there be a, you know, a pricing fee, and whether or not you can PvP other people on the train, or whether it's a neutral zone. You can't fight people while you're on the train. I think that'd be a good thing, because then you could be standing face to face with the enemy, anticipating when each other's going to get off the train, and then you can continue your fight. I think this is a very cool idea, and I really hope something comes of it. So that is it for the video. video, guys. I do hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like on it and let me know in the comments down below what you think of these two things, the vending machine idea and the train concept. You know, it's been well thought out. It does look very promising, and if this is introduced into the game in some fashion, I would be so happy if this was in the game, because it essentially changes the way the game's played. Instead of having to go all the way across the other side of the map by running, all you have to do is, like, you know, if there is a price to pay to get in, you just get that resource, trade it in, and just sit and relax and ride the train around. Like, say for example, you wanted to go from Pleasant Park to Fatal Fields, ride the train all the way around and sit back and relax, and then you can get off there and continue your game. So let me know what you guys think of the vending machine and the train concept in the comments down below. I'd love to get your guys' opinions on that. So that is it from me. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do show your support by leaving a like on it, and if you're new here, then subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the amazing Fortnite content coming your way. As I said, the giveaway link will be in the description, as well as all of the sources that I used in this video, so you guys can go down there and check out all of this stuff in more detail. And with that, my name has been Sleakozzy. You guys have been amazing, and I will see each and every one of you in my next video. Goodbye, guys.